Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third. Well, okay, I guess the third. It's the third episode. It's the third event, but the fourth episode of the series. How about that? This is already the second time I've attempted to do this intro, so you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Yeah, but let's get right into CZCW Uprising. So our main event is made for the night. Donnie J's in the ring. He's got his title, and he says, "All right, it didn't totally go down the way I wanted it to. I wanted to hold from August to August, but you know what? I lost. I lost in January to the Fox Mask, but I've regained my title. So now I've decided I will still go year to year. March to March. March 2016 to March, or I guess February 2016 to February 2017. I might have already said 17. I don't even know. I'm a mess right now. But anyways, there is nobody who's going to take this belt from me. Super Ninja's music hits, and Super Ninja comes out to the ring, and he says, Donnie, well, maybe you're getting too confident, fella, because what you don't know, that I do know, is that tonight, in our main event of the evening, I've talked to CZCW management, and for the Coastal Zone Championship, Donnie J, you will take on myself, the Super Ninja. And Donnie, I hope you're ready to lose the very first hurdle. So there we go, main event made. I blew through that as quickly as possible while getting all the smart and right things out. As we head to a 47D, as the Air Attack Weasel defeats Johnny Perez in 14-28 by pinfall with an Air Attack Ace. And we move to a post-show segment in which the Air Attack Weasel attempts to attack Johnny Perez. Post-match, attempts to injure him, but the Super Ninja stops him once more. And the Super Ninja says that Air Attack Weasel, the Super Ninja's had enough of you running around trying to injure people. Weasel, next time you try something like this, it's you who's going to end up injured. So, Super Ninja is defending the rest of the Coastal Zone roster from the absolute maniac that is Air Attack Weasel. So we move forward to a 48D+, as Donnie J introduces that he has a protege, and it's Simon Wave, somebody we already kind of know a little bit about. Simon was on our first show. He might have also been on our second show here. But yeah, Donnie says that he's going to look out for Simon now. And, him and Simon are good buddies, and he's going to teach Simon the way of the future. And that Simon is the way of the future. So there you go. Donnie J endorses Simon Waves. And we're even going to get to see Simon in action later on tonight. We have a 29E, as we have a promo from whatever this group is. And we figure it out as Miguel Rivera grabs the mic. And he says, I bet you people right now are wondering what the hell is going on. You see, last month, me, Miguel Rivera, Carlos Barrera, I guess, Bullseye and Waylon Walls laid out two of the premier tag teams in all of Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling. Meanwhile, our buddy Waylon over here, he was stripped of his championship, the CZCW Extreme Championship. Why? Well, they claimed it was because they didn't feel the need for the championship. We all know that's a lie. The real reason is so then Waylon isn't on these events anymore. You see, CZCW management looks down on people like myself, people like Carlos, people like Bullseye, people like Waylon. You see, they see us as second-class citizens. They see us as underlings because we weren't as privileged as other people were. So now, maybe it's time to become privileged. Right here, right now, we're putting everybody on notice. From Donnie J all the way down to Chet Chavez. Everybody on this roster, you're never safe. This is where I would insert some kind of catchy tagline if I had a tagline for them, but I don't. They're just kind of a group for now until I come up with one, maybe next episode. But yeah, so Notorious and Bad Reputation have combined to form some kind of stable, seemingly. As we move into a 46D, as Rich and Famous defeat the team of Connor Threepwood and Stan Mana, two kind of guys I just picked up, just for an appearance or show. Yes, or show. Or so. Just for appearance or show. Oh, that even works. Rich and Famous do indeed defeat Connor Threepwood and Stan Mana in 8:23 when Jackpot Jordan defeated Connor Threepwood by pinfall with a cash in. So, of course, Rich and Famous last week attacked the tag team champions, the Wildcats, El Jaguar and Tigre Salvaje Jr. And they continue to roll. So yeah, oh man, and we do hear from our tag team champions. They come out on the stage, and both of them are a little worse for wear, and they say, "Jackpot Jake, here's the thing. Last week you tried to take us out of action. You succeeded for a month, where you aren't going to be able to compete at this show, but at CZCW Spring Break Bash in a non-title match, because you guys aren't getting lucky this time. You guys aren't getting the jump on us. We've beaten you once before, and we can do it again." It's going to be El Jaguar and Tigre Salvaje Jr. taking on Jackpot Jordan and Jake Idol. Enjoy your month, boys, because when it's up, it's time to get your asses kicked. So yeah, the Wildcats showing some emotion here. They're laying down the law at CZCW Spring Break Bash. We're going to see the Wildcats versus Rich and Famous in a non-title match. In a 50D, we have Greg Gosh defeat Miguel Rivera in 9 minutes, 37 seconds by submission with a proton lock. Good stuff from Greg Gosh. But 17 F plus, I don't care. I'm getting these guys over. Deal with it. We have this stable. They come out and they lay out Greg Gosh. Gage, I don't know. Nobody knows. They hit him with pipes. And Miguel Rivera puts brass knucks on and hits Greg right across the face, busting him open. And this alliance is dangerous. It is deadly. It's a dangerous alliance. Who knows? Somebody come up with a name for them. If I don't already have a name, I probably already have a name, so don't do it. Unless you see in next episode I don't have a name, then maybe I'll have a name. I don't know. I'll probably have a name by the time you guys see this. But anyways, we head into one of our matches earlier on that was announced. Matt Sparrow trying to stand out for his partner of the American Flash. But Al Coleman does indeed defeat Matt Sparrow in 12 minutes, 14 seconds by submission with an ankle brace. Nice and easy. Al Coleman goes through both members of the tag team. And there you go. But we do indeed see Simon Waves in action, as I said, but the American Flash does indeed defeat him in 5 minutes, 49 seconds by submission with a high-velocity senton. So yeah, Simon Waves had a good showing. He had a good showing, I'm not going to lie. But, of course, the American Flash is just that much better. And we have Donnie J make his way to the ring for the main event of the evening. And in a 48D+, Donnie J defeats Super Ninja in 16-18 by pinfall with a Death of Miami Beach following interference from Air Attack Weasel. So Air Attack Weasel costs Super Ninja the championship. You think the Super Ninja's going to have something to say about this? You bet your ass he will. We get a 50D+ and our popularity finally goes up because I've decided that we're not going to live with all the penalties and stuff, or the show stuff, if you know what I mean. You probably don't. But I'm going to give huge props to Greg, Gosh, Gage, and I will give props to... who else did well on this show? I'll give props to the American Flash for dragging. Simon Waves does such a great match. He's not too great at this point. And let us give Donnie J a bit of a pat on the back, because he's been doing all right recently. So there you go, folks. There's our third episode of CZCW in the books, and I will see you guys for our fourth episode, CZCW Spring Break Bash. And I will see you guys in April. In-game, not in the real world. Not in the real world. I think it is April in the real world. Oh my god, it is. Inception. Duh!